So today's class is going to be a little bit of a focus on the nervous system, which is really going to help if you feel any anxiety or overwhelm, just to come into your body for this hour and let go of the outside world. So hopefully you'll feel really recharged and grounded at the end of this class. So let's take a mudra. Let's just take one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Take a nice deep breath here to begin. Closing your eyes if that suits you. Just allowing yourself to arrive to your practice. Take time to orient yourself to the space around you. Just notice the environment that you're in. Notice what's around you that supports you in your space. Take another deep breath. Feel the earth beneath you supporting your weight. Allow the bones of the legs to soften, the muscles to release. And just feel the whole body move with your breath. Feel the body expand on your inhale. And soften and release on the exhale. And then just bring your hands up to your face. Just brush the fingertips over the eyes. Give it a little rub around the temples, around the sides of the cheeks, onto the earlobes, a little tug of the ears, down the backs of the neck, back of the neck. Squeeze your shoulders. And then take opposite hands to opposite shoulders. Give a little squeeze. Give some little flaps of your hands. It's a little butterfly hug. And then slide the hands down the waist, down into the hips. Just push a little bit there. Push your legs down one side and then the other side. And slide the hands out to the knees. Make some little circles there. Around you go. So you're very anchored into the earth, but just starting to relax and move the spine and the lower back muscles. And just feel into here what feels good to do bigger, more exaggerated circles or just little circles. And then let's go the other way. Good, and then take your hands back to the belly. Take a deep breath in, feel the whole belly expand. As you exhale through the nose, feel the belly contract. Take another deep inhale. And exhale. Take the hands now to the solar plexus, sort of at the base of the ribs, and the hands could be on the floating ribs. Feel that area expand with an inhale. And release. And then hands to the heart space. Deep breath here. Imagine the heart space expanding. And soften and release. Good. Release the hands. Turn the palms up now. And just make some big circles with the shoulders. So up and back. Up and back. And then turn the palms down, push again into the hips like we did before, and make the shoulders come forward and around. And I'm doing alternate shoulders, so one and then the other as I push down into the hips. So I'm feeling very grounded in the lower body as I move the top part of my body. Good, and then release that. Let's take a little side stretch. So right hand out to the right. Maybe you might be able to drop that right elbow down. No worries if you can't. Bring that left arm up and over beside the ear. Keep the left sit bone grounded, reaching out through the side body. Take a deep breath here. Good, and then push off that right hand. Let's go all the way to the other side. And inhale back to center. Stretch both arms up, interlock the fingers, push the palms away, lengthen through the waist. Deep breath, stay for the exhale. Inhale again. And then let's take a twist here. So left hand to the right knee, take the right hand behind, lift up through the spine as you gaze behind you. Inhale, come back up and swap over to the other side. Good, and then take your hands to the outside of the knees. Now let's do some seated cat-cows. So inhale, arch the back. Exhale, rounding. Really notice the articulation of the vertebra. So inhale, open. Expand, open the heart, the chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, rounding. So good for the back, your spine, opening the heart and the lungs, feeling the connective tissue in the back. And just make sure the neck is just a natural extension of the spine as you do this movement. Good, and then come back to neutral. All right, lying on your back now. Hug your knees in and just do some circles around, rolling around. And then really squeeze the knees to the underarms. And then exhale, let go of the legs, send the legs out like a starfish. Let everything go, take a deep inhale. And then sigh out of the mouth. Just let everything go. We'll do that 2 more times. So inhale, squeeze it all in. And then send the legs out, make a starfish. Just sigh it all out, let everything go. 1 more time, inhale. Let it go. Good, and then hug the knees back. Come back to those circles. Maybe making them a little bit stronger now as you hold on to the outside of the knees. And from here, we're going to then rock up. So starting to really wake up the spine. So see if you can use your core muscles rather than momentum here. So just back and forward, activating your core muscles. You might be able to go all the way to touch the toes over the head and then all the way up. Eventually seeing if you can come up to standing without using your hands. Just challenging yourself to do that when you're ready. Good, and then coming in Tadasana, so standing at your front of your mat in Tadasana, grounding down through the feet, all 4 corners of the feet, and send the fingertips down to the earth as well. So you're really activated through the arms and the hands. When you're ready, take a deep breath, inhale, float the arms up, Slight back bend here. Exhale, folding forward, bending your knees. Let the head go. Hanging forward there in your Uttanasana, your folded forward bend. Just swaying from side to side a little bit. Good, and then push through the feet. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take your hands to the hip flexors now, the front of the hips. Inhale, exhale, just come halfway down and really push into your hips. See if you can make a flat back here as you push the hips away, push the thighs away. And slowly slide the hands down to the ankles, soften your knees and let the head come forward. Shaking your head out, yes and no. Just letting the whole neck and shoulders relax and soften. Maybe moving your knees, bending one knee and then the other. And then push through the feet. Inhale, come up again. Exhale. Hands to the heart. One more. Inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Hands to the hips. Push the hips back. Let the head come, extend out. And then slowly soften your knees as you fold, draping yourself over the thighs. Hanging forward. Maybe take your elbows this time. Just swinging side to side very gently. And then gently, again, push through the feet. Come all the way up. Well done. All right, we'll do some slow sun salutations. So linking breath and movement. Inhale, float your arms up, slight back bend. Exhale, bring the hands down through your heart space, soften the knees, folding forward. Inhale, flat back, gaze forward. Exhale, send the right leg back, drop that right knee. Inhale, float your arms up. Take a moment here in this position so you're really square to the front of the mat, lengthening through the waist, strong legs as you push into the earth. Slowly come down, step back to plank. Take a moment in your plank to really feel the line of energy from the crown of the head to the balls of the feet. Lift up through your core here. And then slowly lower knees, chest, chin. Come down, bend your elbows. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower to the floor. Curl the toes under, push back, down dog. Take a breath. And then look to the hands, step the right foot forward, back knee drops. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, push off that back foot and fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale to the heart space. Other side. Inhale, opening up, slight back bend. Exhale, soften your knees as you fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, send the left leg back, back knee drops. Inhale, arms reach. Shoulders and hips square to the front of the mat. Slowly release the hands down, step back to plank. Knees, chest, chin, come down. Inhale, cobra. Lower, exhale, down dog. Take a breath. Look to the hands, left foot forward, back knee drops. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold. Let the head go. Push through the feet. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Well done. All right, we know where we're going, so let's do this again. Inhale, float your arms up, slight back bend. Exhale, folding forward, let the head go. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step that right leg back, drop the knee. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale to plank. And you can either do knees, chest, chin, or you might be warm enough to now do chaturanga, bend the elbows, cobra or up dog, whatever one feels good for you. Curl the toes under, push back, down dog. Take a breath. Look to the hands, right foot forward, back knee drops. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Other side. Inhale, slight back bend. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step back, left leg back. Drop the back knee. Inhale, arms reach. Hang out here for a moment. Really extending through the waist as you push through the legs, feeling into the pose. Exhale, step back to plank and lower. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale and exhale, down dog. Take a couple of breaths. Look to the front of the mat. Step the left leg forward. Drop the back knee. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Well done. Just take a moment there, noticing how you feel after that first little breath and movement. So I'm just moving my dog because she doesn't look very comfortable where she is. All right, step the legs wide now and come into, well, hip distance apart. Take a moment here. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, take the left wrist with the right hand, stretch over to the right. Slowly come up, take the right wrist, go over to the left. Keep pushing through your feet. Release the hands, interlock them behind the back, open the chest, extend the front of the spine. Soften your knees and fold forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Really lift up through your arms. And then push through the feet. Gently come up. Good. All right, from here, take your right ankle over the left knee. And I'm going to give you a couple of different options here. So you can either just sit down into your chair pose, Uttasana, and that might be enough. Or you can inhale the arms up. You might stay there. Or you can come over the legs and fold forward, straightening that left leg. Just feeling into whichever option is good for you. Keep continuing to focus on grounding through that left foot, feeling that connection with the left foot and the earth as you get into this nice stretch of the glutes and the hip flexors. And then slowly to come out, push through the feet if you folded forward. Whoops. Come back to prayer and release. Other side. Anchoring through the right foot, left ankle over right knee. Sink down. You might stay here or with your hands on the waist. And inhale the arms up. And then slowly choosing your variation. Maybe folding over and straightening that right leg. Breathing into the left glute. And then softening that right knee again. Coming back. And slowly release. Well done. Okay, come to the front of the mat again. We'll take some Surya Namaskara B. So strong Uttasana chair pose to start with. So feet, toes are touching, big toes touching. Sink down. Uttasana, reaching up through the arms as you send the tailbone down and slightly back. Folding forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step back to down dog. Take a moment in your down dog. The arms are shoulder distance, feet are hip distance. The head is between the upper arms. Then look to the hands or just past the hands. Step the right foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, arms reach. Gaze up to your thumbs. Square your hips and shoulders to the front of the mat. Exhale, release the hands down. Step back to plank. Lower. Up dog or cobra. And down dog. Look to the hands again. Left foot forward. Back foot flat. Inhale, arms reach. Gazing up to the thumbs. Strong legs. Slowly release the hands down. Step back and lower. Up dog and down dog. Breathe. Look to the hands, step forward. Let the head go. Push through the feet, come up. Exhale, hands to the heart, well done. All right, we're gonna do that again. Bring the feet together. Inhale, Uttanasana chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, right leg steps back, left leg steps back. Down dog. Look to the hands. Right foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, arms reach. Let's open up to warrior two now. Strong warrior two, relax the shoulders. Tuck the right sit bone under. Take a breath here, inhale. Exhale, straighten that right leg and gaze up to the thumbs. Slowly lower. And again, inhale. Exhale, lower. Strong through the feet, so push the earth away. Gaze up to the thumbs, lengthen and release. One more. And down. It should feel really good. All right, look to the front foot. Cartwheel the hands down, step back, plank, lower, up dog or cobra, down dog. Other side, left foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, arms reach. Warrior one. And then when you're ready, open up, warrior two. Push through the feet, inhale, exhale. So just linking your breath and movement here. Inhaling and exhaling. Gazing up to the thumb. Taking up space on your mat. Breathing deeply. Good, and then gently look to the front foot. Cartwheel your hands down, step back to plank. And lower. And down dog. Breathe. Take 3 breaths in your down dog here. Really setting your foundation, spreading the fingers, pushing through the thumb and index fingers as you breathe. And just imagine someone's got a belt tied around your hips and they're lifting your hips up to the sky. At the same time, you're trying to push your heels down to the earth. Your back is long and flat. Take another nourishing breath here. And then look to the hands, slowly step forward. Let the head go. Gently push through the feet. And come up, hands to the heart. Take a moment, just focus on the hands, push into the fingers. Create a little bit of space in the palms of the hands as you take a breath. Notice any sensations in the body. Good. All right, we're going to try dancer's pose now because it's a nice stretch. So again, I'm going to give you variations. If you don't feel like doing the full pose, you might just come into a hip flexor stretch here. So I'm just holding the feet. I'm holding the right foot, I should say. My knees are, well, I'm aiming to get my knees aligned. So my front knee's not pushing forward. I've got a strong, straight left leg, and I'm trying to tuck my floating ribs in. So there's a tendency for your ribs to stick out. Keep your ribs in. So you might just stay there if that's enough, or you can come into more of a full expression of the pose. So you would take your hand either to the inside of the foot or the outside of the foot, whatever feels best for you, depending on the shoulder rotation. Your left arm's going to come up, and then you're going to slowly push that back foot into the hand as you extend through the left arm, and then try and square the shoulders so they're facing down towards the earth, leaning forward and stretching out through the back leg. Keep squaring the hips and shoulders. You gaze forward. And when you're ready, come back and release. Give a little shake out. And we'll do the other side. When you're ready, standing on that right leg, bend your left leg. Take a moment to find that balance here. So see if you can line the knees up. And you might find one side is harder than the other side. And then either staying there or coming into more of the fuller expression of the pose. So extending, keep kicking that back leg into your hand. Gazing forward and breathing here. And gently relax and release. Good. Shake it all out. And while we're doing our balancing, let's take a Vrksasana, tree pose. So left leg strong and steady. If you need a wall, go to a wall to use it, that's fine. Your right foot's either going to come in using the floor to support you, or bring that foot all the way up to the thigh. Make sure you're not pushing into the knee joint at all. Now, today, we're going to push the right knee out with the right hand. See if you can bring your left arm up. Take a little side stretch there. Good, and then maybe bring your hands to the heart. Just sending those energetic roots down to the earth. And gently release. Okay, shake that out. Let's do the other side. Left knee comes up. Taking your variation of the pose. Feeling the solidity into the earth, grounding down with those roots. And I'm just gently trying to open that left knee out with my left arm. Stretching into the right side body. When you're ready, bringing your hands to your heart. Good, and gently release. Okay, got a bit of a situation on my mat here. Rosie, onto your bed, come on. There we go, anything for food. All right, legs wide. Push through the outside edges of your feet. Hands to the hips. Open the heart, open the chest. And then exhale, folding forward. So slowly coming down. Bring your hands down under your chest. Maybe bend your elbows. Walk your hands between your feet now.
Soften and release here. Let the head go, let the neck go. Super calming for the brain and the mind. Continuing to draw the kneecaps up and have strong legs. Just keep pushing into the floor as you slowly fold forward a little bit deeper into the pose. Good, and then let's move into our Skandasana, so walking the hands to the left foot, bend that left knee, turn the right foot up. And just see if you can come back with the foot flat. If not, don't worry. So you might be on the ball of the foot. You may be able to bring your hands to your chest, or you might prefer to walk them along the floor as we swap to the other side. So it's more challenging to keep your hands off the floor and swap over, so strong legs. Otherwise, just feel free to walk the hands from side to side. So that would look more like that. Just continuing in whatever variation feels good for you. Opening the heart, opening the chest, just swapping from one leg to the other, maybe hanging out, maybe breathing in and lingering on one side, or just you might like the continual movement to swap from side to side, or you might like to move the hands, just whatever feels good. Really close your eyes as you do it, feel into your body. Opening up into the groin area, into the inside seams of the legs. And when you're even on both sides, coming back to center, folding forward again, maybe taking the ankles now, pushing through the legs. And then bring your hands to your hips, inhale, and gently come up. Good. Turn that right foot out now. Preparing for Trikonasana. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, lengthen through the waist. Slowly come down into your Trikonasana. No weight on that right hand. And from here, just make some semicircles with that top arm, just getting into the shoulder joint, opening up the chest. See if you can follow your thumb with your gaze. Good, and then back to Trikonasana. Maybe staying there, maybe coming into your half moon, which is just an invitation if you want to try more balancing, bending that right knee, pushing off the back leg, stacking one hip on top of the other, opening up. And then soften that right knee and take your time. We're just going to rotate to the other side. So left foot turns out. Inhale, open your arms. Exhale, lengthen through the waist. Come down when you're ready into your Trikonasana. So there's a tendency to sort of lean with all your weight onto that left arm. See if you can lighten it up by pushing through the feet more. Opening up the chest, gazing up to that top hand, and then potentially making some semicircles with that right arm, strong legs still. And then either staying there or coming into your balance, whatever you'd like to do. So if you're coming into your half moon, really activate those glute muscles, the gluteus medius. Really important to have strong glute muscles to support the lower back. Good, and then soften that left knee. Come up. Inhale, open the chest. Turn the feet out now, heels in, and let's come down into our goddess pose. Strong thigh muscles here. So I'm sending my sit bones forward, thighs back.
Now I'm going to push down to the knees and just take some shoulder stretches. One shoulder to the side and then the other. Really wringing out the spine here. Should feel good. Slowly. Slow, mindful movement. Good, and then back to center, come up and come into figure of eights with the hands. So it looks like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just see what it's like to move the hands around your space as you sink down a little bit lower. Good, and then push through the feet, parallel the feet, and just heel toe them in hip distance again. Inhale, cactus the arms out. Exhale, come down into the squat. Push through your feet, come up. Do this a couple more times. Strong legs, opening and expanding, all the while coming back to your center, keeping that center line. Inhale, expanding, moving out into the world. Exhale, remaining grounded and centered. Good, and come down. From here, I'm going to turn on my side so you can see what I'm doing. Inhale, open the chest, open the heart. Exhale, extend the arms. And I forgot to say, if you need to roll a towel up under your feet, then do that. If it's too much to have your feet flat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Release the hands to the floor, so feel that hand-earth connection. Inhale, look up, and then exhale, send your hips up. Inhale, squat down again. Exhale. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Come down. Come down onto your knees now. Curl your toes under and sit back onto your heels for your toe squat. So sitting back onto the heels, feeling the energy through your feet. This is such a therapeutic pose. Starting to activate all of the meridian lines at the base of the toes. And it should feel, for some people it's quite uncomfortable. Sometimes it feels like having a little jolt of caffeine. Wakes up the body. Take a breath. And then release. Release the toes, give them a little tap. And then sit back onto your heels. Take your arms behind you and lift your knees up, stretching out through your ankles. And release down. Well done. All right. It's very hot here, so she's spreading out there. Just sit down. Okay. Sit down now. Take your left foot into your groin, right leg out for Janushisasana. And just take a moment there, feeling your setup. Feel the earth beneath that right leg. Turn your torso to the right leg. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, when you're ready, come forward. So lengthening the spine. Gazes forward. Keep your shoulders square as you lengthen through the front of the spine. Folding forward. Nice smooth breaths here. See if you can drop the left shoulder a little bit more. Keep the shoulders square. And then inhale, come up, preparing for your wild thing. So left hand behind you, lift up through your hips. And release down.
And then let's take a twist. So take this right, bend the right knee, bring that right foot over the left knee. Center yourself so that both sit bones are flat on the ground. Inhale, send the right arm up, bring it behind to support you. Hug that left knee in. Now remember, extension and then twist. So lengthen and then gaze behind you. Really getting into that thoracic spine. And gently gaze forward. Interlock the fingers now and place them under that right foot. Extend and see if you can straighten the right leg. Good, and gently release down. Well done. All right, let's go to the other side. Left leg straight, right heel into the groin. Turn the torso to face that left leg. Inhale, extend as you anchor through your seat. Exhale, fold. Continue to drop the right shoulder. Soften the back of your neck. And inhale as you push the floor away. Take your right hand behind you now. Lift your hips up. Mini wild thing. And release down. So I'm going to bring this left leg now over the right knee for the twist. Take a moment to make sure both sit bones are grounded. If they're not, slide a blanket under you. And then send that left arm up, hug the right knee. Extend through the spine and then twist. And gently come back to center. Interlock the hands under the foot and stretch that leg out. Gently come down. Bring both feet to touch now, coming into your butterfly pose. So bring your hands around the feet. I'm using my elbows to push into my legs, to the lower of the legs. Straighten the back and slowly fold to wherever is comfortable for you here. Just breathing here. Good, and inhale, come up, bring the knees to center, drop the knees to the left, stretch out through the side body, and then bring that right arm over. Take a twist and open the chest behind you. And then let's go to the other side. So drop the knees to the right, bring that left arm around, lift up through the heart, the chest. Deep breath. And slowly come back to center. Good. Take your legs wide. Push strongly through the legs. Slide your right arm beside the right leg. Bring the left arm over. Take a little stretch. Side stretch. Keep anchoring through your left seat. And then turn the right hand around to push the floor away, come up. Take a moment, just notice any rebound effects of the pose. And let's go to the other side. So slide the left arm, bring that right arm up and over. Anchor through your right seat. And slowly come up, take a breath. Bring the right leg across the front of your mat. We're going to come into pigeon. So rotate the torso, rotate the body. Gazes forward, so hips and shoulders square to the front of the mat. Take a nice breath here. Feeling into that external rotation of the right hip. The left hip's moving towards the floor. And when you're ready, you can gently come forward, resting on the forearms. Inhale, push the floor away, come up. Release that right leg. Take your legs wide again. Open through the chest, open through the heart, and then extend forward. So keep the toes and the knees turning up to the sky as you come into that full Upavista Konasana, folded forward bend. Think about the ball and socket joints of the hips. And slowly push the earth away, come up, take a breath, and we'll go to the other side. So the left leg comes across the mat. Rotate the chest. Rotate the torso. Inhale, lengthen. Feel into the external rotation of the left hip now. And when you're ready, come forward. Good. Push the floor away, come up, drop your hips to the left, swing your legs around now in front of you. Paschimottanasana. So remove the fleshy part on the glutes. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, folding over the legs. Send your seat down and back. Good. Inhale, slowly come back. Bend your knees and take time to roll onto your back. Lying on your back. And we're going to take some rolling bridges. So make sure you've got room above you to stretch your arms out. Inhale, stretch your arms above you. Exhale, bring your hands down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, arms down, knees into the chest. Inhale, arms up, feet up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down, knees in. Inhale, arms up, feet flat. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down, knees in. Inhale, arms up, feet up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down, knees in. Inhale, arms up, feet flat. Good. Release the arms down. And then when you're ready, push your hips up and come into your bridge pose. So maybe rolling the shoulders under. Push up through the hips. Strong through the feet. Just breathing there, a couple of breaths. And then slowly see if you can roll down vertebra by vertebra. So really take time to come down. All the way down. Good. Send your feet up to the sky.
Make some circles with your ankles. Make some circles with your wrists. Good. Release the feet. I like to do a figure of 4 stretch now. So the right ankle over the left knee. Send your hands between the legs. Take a hold of the thigh or the shin and bring that leg in towards the chest. Breathe into that right glute. And swap over, left ankle over right. Draw the legs into the chest. You can, sometimes it's nice to use that left hand to open the knee, that's optional. And gently release. All right, coming into our crescent lunge stretch, or banana stretch it's sometimes called. Walk your feet to the left, hips slide slightly to the right, but make sure your hips are still pointing up to the sky, so your hips are flat onto the floor. I don't want you to hike that right hip up at all. Walk the feet to the left and bring your arms to the left. Maybe take the right ankle over the left ankle. Stretch down the right side of the body. Good, and then swap to the other side. So bend the knees, come back to center. Slide the hips gently to the left, send the legs out to the right, and then the arms over to the right, maybe taking a hold of that left wrist. Breathing there. Good. Release the hands, walk the feet back to center, come to neutral. Notice how you feel. Hug the knees in again, like we did at the beginning of the class. So squeeze the knees in and then extend out into that starfish pose. Take a nice deep breath and then an exhale. And then just take your hands to the hips and really push on your hips. Push the hips down into the floor. So really grounding down through your hips, anchoring down. Seeing what that feels like. Sometimes it's nice if you can get someone to do it for you. Really push your hips into the earth. And then open the hands out and relax into your Shavasana. Just reaping all of the benefits of your practice, letting everything integrate. Covering yourself if you need to, so just letting yourself relax in your Shavasana. Allow the body to be heavy and just let the mind float for the final few minutes. Gently deepen your breath. Slowly stretch the arms overhead. Maybe rolling over to the right side as you bend the knees. Take a moment on the right side. And when you're ready, slowly come up. And just give your legs a little tap. Give your lower back a little rub. And just brushing your arms down. Releasing any excess energy. Inhale, float your arms up, gathering strength and energy for the rest of the day. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Sealing the practice with a primordial Om. Inhale. Thank you so much for joining me for this class. I hope you have a relaxed nervous system and you feel really grounded and centered. Please leave a comment below if you enjoyed this class and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Namaste.